There we go. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to our gorgeous YouTube channel, which is really taking off in a massive bound. It's so exciting. Now today, I'm still Stephanie Hunter. This is my gorgeous friend Karen Crichton from Pi here in New Zealand. Got the introductions. And today we're doing I'm back in New Zealand post. Although I imagine that this product we're going to be talking about is available overseas as well.
Yeah.
We can give you contacts for places in New Zealand we can get this from. I have never heard of this before. I'm so interested to see what Karen's going to tell us. It's going to be fabulous for bringing about good health, maintaining good health, and preventing ill health in the first place, which is my favourite thing because prevention is always the best cure. So I'm really, really excited about this one. Now, before we get started, though, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things for us, like I do in every video. First thing I'm going to do is make sure that you have subscribed. See that button below? That's a rectangular shape. It says where subscribe. Make sure that that is clicked for you so you're part of our VIP list. Right beside that is a bell-shaped icon. Click on that as well, and then the drop-down menu will appear, and click on the all, ALL, so that you get all notifications of all the gems and nuggets that we're going to be dropping into this YouTube channel for your prosperity in the future. Now, the third thing I'm going to ask you to do to support us as well is to copy and paste the URL for this video and share it out to all your friends and family. I tell you, after hearing what Karen's been telling me about this gorgeous product, you are going to be wanting to share with as many people as you possibly can. Okay, so that's me doing the housekeeping all done. Sit back, relax, keep your ears open, eyes open, come with a beginner's mind in place, because I tell you what, this is phenomenal, what we're about to talk about. So no further ado, Karen, take it away for us, please.
Okay. Yes, it's a very, very exciting supplement powder, used very much so in the farming industry, but is coming to be a real mainstay for me as a practitioner, because now this product is called Diatomaceous Earth. Don't ask me how to spell it, but Stephanie will have put it on the actual.
Got you covered, guys. Don't worry, I've got you covered.
Yeah. So Diatomaceous Earth is the most amazing product. Now, I don't know this one off by heart, unlike a lot of the other stuff. So just bear with me. I've got some information I would like to share. So Diatomaceous Earth is a really, really high potency silica, but it's actually much, much, much more. So it's fossilized freshwater algae deposits and comes from New Zealand and many, many other places on the planet. And once were part of a family called diatoms, hence Diatomaceous Earth. They're the largest group of plants known to mankind, but they've got a huge amount of bang for their buck. So they are magic. They have amazing health benefits. And so I just thought I'd go through some of them, because I think it's really important that you do your own research on this one, because I think you'll be amazed. So Diatomaceous Earth has been reported to absorb methyl mercury. Methyl mercury is a common ingredient in vaccinations. Think thimerosal. Thimerosal is methyl mercury. E. coli, endotoxins, viruses, including poliovirus, organophosphate pesticide residues, including glyphosate, and drug residues. It also helps with viruses, bacteria, fungus, and parasites. Now, what it's renowned to do is to actually go into the digestive tract, go into the body, and crack these things open and distribute them, get rid of them out of the body. Now, as a practitioner, when something like that is so powerful, what I normally recommend that you have alongside something like this is things like charcoal and bentonite clay, which we can go into in another video. But the reason is this basically, this product just goes into the digestive tract and then creates an interesting storm of release of all of these horrible, horrible health destroying ingredients, blows them apart, and then the other ingredients like charcoal and bentonite clay, grab them and take them out. So it also is very, very high in silica, and silica is really beneficial for our connective tissue and also really beneficial for cellular health. So a really, really exciting product as a detoxifier. And we have been exposed as a society to so many toxins that we really, really don't know how many toxins we're exposed to. If this product helps to eliminate a few, our health is going to improve. Now, it's also can be, it's a very, how can I say it? It can help your health of your hair, teeth and gums, nails, and also helps lower high blood pressure, cholesterol. But it's the main thing that excites me is the detoxification pathways. Also, by the way, if you use it for your animals, you can use it as a worming tool. That's the only thing I use for my dogs. I will not use
Can I just jump in and ask more questions? Because my mind is just going kaboom all over the place, and I don't normally interrupt you. So forgive me, Karen, but I can't contain myself.
No, cool.
So we're talking about mercury, which comes, a pet subject of mine is teeth with mercury in it.
Yes.
Now, if the fillings are old and the teeth, I understand the mercury can become a bit like it can leak.
It becomes a gas. So it becomes a gas, and it's a bit like methyl mercury. So consequently, this can really help if you don't, because the danger of having fillings removed, if you don't have a dentist who really, really knows what he's doing, can cause all sorts of health impact. So I would suggest that having them done one at a time with a dentist who really knows what he's doing. And just as an example, I was fortunate enough when I was working in London, we used to have a dentist in Harley Street who we used to recommend clients to go to, who actually did my teeth. And we were very fortunate because this dentist was so distraught of having put mercury in people's mouths that he did the removal at such a reduced amount that we could actually afford to have it done. And what he did was he designed a drill that didn't drill very, because what happens when you have a normal drill, it drills such fine dust that no matter whether you've got a dam or whatever, will go through the mouth and the mucous membranes and go straight into the brain, which can cause havoc with central nervous system, brain health, and all of those sorts of things. So what he did, he developed a drill that chipped. So it could be, the mercury could be easily removed during the procedure. And not many dentists actually do that. They say they do dams and things, but those dams really, unless they know what they're doing, are almost useless. So unfortunately, I don't know of a dentist here in New Zealand or anywhere else. And in actual fact, I think that dentist is no longer around because this was over 20 years ago and he was getting on then. So I think he's probably not around either. So it's really what I would say to clients who have mercury fillings left in their mouth is it's probably less damaging to leave them there until they're ready to be replaced and then get them done one at a time. But use the Diatomaceous earth and the other products that we've talked about, because then your body might be able to eliminate it. And so it's just a really beneficial product. So
it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. So how do you take this?
Well, I use it as a powder, and what I often do is I mix it with some of the other ingredients we've talked about, like fulvic acid liquid. We've talked about that in another video, so if you haven't seen the fulvic acid video, it might be worth. And that again is another real down-to-earth product, like literally from deep within the earth. And this is what diatomaceous earth is. It's a bit like a clay or whatever. The products that are coming up from the earth very deep are very pure. And so consequently, they don't have all of those really chemicals that we've been exposed to over the last 100 or so years. And so it's a really interesting component. So I recommend for clients who are doing a detox, having a teaspoon of diatomaceous earth with a teaspoon of bentonite clay and charcoal a day. Mix it in water, or if you're fortunate enough to have fulvic acid, mix that in as well, because it can't hurt, and knock it back. Now you can do split doses, probably a good idea, because none of those have particularly wonderful flavours. They don't have bad flavour, but they've got a funny texture. So mix it with water and drink it straight away, because it does go a bit solid.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Would this be something that you do every day for the rest of your life, or is it done as a detoxification and then you do a detox once every, say, 6 months or 3 months or something?
I don't think it's necessary to do all the time, because otherwise you're actually going to be stripping the gut flora. But I would do, say, a couple of weeks and see how you feel. And if you're feeling that much better, then do it for a little bit longer. And then go back to normal eating and drinking and everything. And then maybe do it twice a year or 3 times. It depends on what you do for a living, for a start. Depends on the food you're having and your state of health. So everyone's individual as far as that's concerned. And so that's probably enough for me to talk.
So does it keep for a long time? Because I see the handles to a bucket just off screen there. It looks like you've got a bucket of the stuff. Oh my gosh. And considering you're talking about a teaspoon a day, that's quite a long lasting product then.
Well, yes, it is. But also don't forget I sell it. So, but I would highly recommend you go onto the websites of these lovely people, because it's much better value that way. And buying it, I can't remember how much this was, but it was really good value. So this is a company called DE Health, and there's also another one called I think it's Deet or Deem. Hang on, I'll get it up. And they are called DENZ. So it's really amazing. These companies are great. So I've bought off both, and they're both really good. So the thing is with anything is do your research and find out how they produce it. So I know that DENZ is completely organic, so they don't use anything, pesticides or anything else, and it's the best quality they could possibly get. When I was buying the other one, they didn't have any in stock, so this is why I bought this one, because it's a good quality product too. So so just do your research. That's what I would suggest.
Wow, that's phenomenal, because honestly I had never heard of it before, and yet when you're talking about it, it's just like this is something that everybody needs to have in their cupboard, because we are so toxified and we've been exposed to so many toxins. And as you've quite rightly said during your talk just then, Karen, these products were safe below the earth while we've been going through the last 100 years of radical change on Earth's side. So they take us back to where our forefathers were health-wise, in a sense. I'm loving it. I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to be looking up that website and grab myself maybe not a bucket as big as yours, because it'll last me for 10 years.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll see if I can find the shop and let you know how much the amounts you can buy. So I found that it's of such benefit to so many people. In actual fact, that big one isn't there anymore. So, for example, the 2.5 kilogram powder is $42. Oh, it's out of stock at the moment, but there's 900 gram powder bag, which is $21.90. So it's a really, really beneficial and really reasonably priced. So
that to me is a fantastic value for money, because we're talking about core baseline health here. We're talking cellular level health.
Yeah.
So for that small investment, and of course you'll have the other, the charcoal you're talking about, and the V clay. I couldn't spell that word you were saying. So what is it? What's the name of that clay?
Bentonite clay.
Bentonite clay. So we'll shoot a video on bentonite clay. So keep your eyes open to that as well. That we're coming up next or very soon after this one. if we get our, you said this time and time again, Karen, and I'll just reiterate it again. If we get our basics right, we get our base substance structure of our well-being sorted, then from there we have good health. We have a good foundation to come off. But if we don't get the foundation solid,
So we have to have good nutrition. Then we have to have good detoxification pathways. And the reason people talk about detox, and many medical professionals will say, well, our body just detoxifies all the time anyway. But what happens is our detoxification pathways get all clogged up. So, for example, our kidneys can get clogged, our liver, our lungs, our lymphatics, they get clogged. So if they're clogged up, then the waste can't get out. You mustn't forget a colon, of course. If the waste is banking up, then you get a toxic system. And not forgetting, of course, that if you are affected by a fungal infection, the fungal infection can be system-wide and can really wreak havoc in not only having things like athlete's foot and vaginal thrush, oral thrush, all of those sorts of things, but it can actually affect your central nervous system and your spinal cord. And so those sorts of things can really be problematic. And so if you can obviously it's better if you're healthy and to do preventative, but if you are struggling with a health issue, it might be a good idea to talk to someone who you trust to find out the best way of helping yourself, because I think it's important to talk to someone.
Well, that's phenomenal. Of course, I'll just drop it in there for you. You can always contact Karen. Karen does actually run her own clinic up in Pai here in New Zealand, and she's not going to be touting her own whistle here, so I'll do it for her. You can always contact Karen and book in for a consultation with Karen and discuss things too, because I agree, even though you can get very excited and go, I'm going to try that, try this, try that, try that. It's always good to walk hand in hand with somebody who can give you an overall picture and view and knows all the right questions to ask you to give you a guideline and a pathway to follow. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Karen?
Well, I just think, as a practitioner, I'm a great believer in keeping it simple and not recommending tons and tons of product, because A, our bodies often can't absorb it, and B, we want to know what's working.
Love it. Love it. Okay, guys, that's enough for today. I could go on and on about this marvelous product. And I've got so many questions, but I'm going to ask Karen about those privately, because I know you'll have your own questions. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave this call here, and any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Karen. I'll put her contact details below this video, because I think this is really going to be one video that's going to spark a lot of interest because of all different reasons. So again, please remember, if you like this video, like it. Please press the like button. The more likes we get, the further we're going to reach as well. Send it out to everybody, tag people into it, do whatever you can to help us to spread the good news and the information that we're giving out there. And it's all coming from Karen and myself, but Karen is just giving so much information from the center of her heart, because we want you to be well. We want you to have a good life. We want you to be thriving, not just surviving. We want everybody to be uplifted and moving forward. We're starting a brand new world in 2020. Why not start it fit and healthy and vibrant and just excited about moving forward? So anyway, with all that, I could go on and on, really. Thank you for following us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for honouring yourself enough to take the time out to learn about how you can help yourself and how you can help your family. Any questions, drop them down below. Give Karen a call, give me a call, and keep an eye out for the next lot of videos. Be well, be safe, be happy. Haere rā.
Au revoir.